division, hold your position and destroy any rebel ships that attempt to flee. Embark all ground troops and storm the base. And if possible, capture the rebel officers. They come.
Hey everyone, I know what you guys are expecting. You guys are probably supposed to be expecting chapters 11 and 12 tonight, and also another video, but unfortunately, I've been busy counting all day, so pretty much all day, while I'm counting and also watching Star Wars Rebels Season 3 again, watching the series all over again, so that way I can do a Star Wars Rebels series rewatch. So that way I'm rewatching the episodes, and or specifically Season 3, Trials of the Darksaber, Visions and Voices, and The Legacy of Mandalore. Alright, those 3 episodes from Rebels Season 3, and where it's supposed to take place in Book 3, because unfortunately in my book, Josh T does show up as a Force Ghost during the time when Sabine's like having her alone time, especially after her little argument in Trials of the Darksaber with Ezra. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be pretty hard to say that things aren't going to go the way it's planned. But unfortunately, unfortunately, I just turned off the TV that I was Rebels right now, so I can talk to you guys about what's going to happen in the future for Book 2. Book 2, The Rise of the Duchess. That was the idea we had at the time, but honestly, we don't know what, me and Darksaber do not know what we are going to do. I've been playing out several ways on how we can keep Dolan alive, and how we can keep Josh T alive, and when he can die, we can have him go the original way. So far, I've been leading up, since I'm one of the authors for the book, I've been thinking about how Josh T is going to go out. This is just an idea. Yeah, leave a comment below if you like this idea. Having Danger Dolan actually working with Callus Leopard in Book 2, and ended up being killed at the end of the book, and so Josh, and have him become a Halo Commando once again, or stay with the cats for a while, and then probably killed off in Book 4 or 3, or the final chapters. I just don't know. So what I had planned for Book 2, and unfortunately, the book that I've been reading to you guys has been the original script. So all my other videos that I did all the way from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 10, and the rest of this book is going to be the original script. But I had to do some changes for the original, so to make it more sound exciting, we're keeping some little intel. So there's a lot of things going on. I did discuss this with Darksaber 15 at one point. He said that Josh should actually have. Unfortunately, the original script was in Book 1 was that we go through Josh's torture. We go through Josh's torture, how he was interrogated, how the escape happened. But I think it would be best if we save the interrogation chapter in the final copy of the book. I think the safe to say is that we will discover Josh's interrogation later on. We'll go more in depth on it. And also another thing on the chapters. In chapter 10, we will be figuring out. This is just one of the ideas. Josh actually has like a little device installed in his head. This came from an idea after watching a Five Nights at Freddy's animation series. I will probably have the channel where you guys can watch it, where Springtrap had this little device in his head and he was doing something evil. It was making him do evil, so now that he's part of the family but I will probably put the channel channel in the description below, so that way you guys can watch the series. I gotta admit, it is a good animation series. The animation's perfect. Good story arc. 5 good guys, holding 6 good guys. Actually, no, there's less the toy animatronics. That's the toy animatronics. Those are actually pretty good. So one of the book 2, like I said, so that was one of the ideas of him having a device chip. So Josh, I believe in the original script. Yeah, in the original script, they get a transmission. This takes place during Josh contacts his Sabine after Rebel season 4, and that's where we get to the moment where Sabine is technically thinking about Ezra, thinking about the transmission, watching over Lothal after the Return of the Jedi. So I'm also trying to figure out, this is going to be a fan part story. Sabine and Ahsoka will be finding Ezra Bridger on Animal Kingdom in book 2. So this is just a like I said, this is all fan fiction. So there is a possibility Ezra Bridger could make an appearance in this book. I love Ezra Bridger, and obviously I have my obsession with Sabine Wren. Obviously, so most of the channel I've been doing Sabine Wren tributes. I've done very few Marvel videos. I am doing another video for Quicksilver. Also another video for Maul, even though he was my mentor since, I like to say 2005. He's been a mentor for me for part of my life. I've always been acting like him lately. So when I took a what color lightsaber are you? I was hoping to get the Darksaber because the Darksaber is like my favorite lightsaber, but instead I got a 70, and the 70 was red. So technically I still have a little bit more like the Maul part of me, besides most of my life being Mandalorian fan. So Sith has been a part of me for a while, and I've been dropping that out. So I'm pretty much like the Bendu at this point. And also, yeah, those are just some ideas. The Duchess will be making an appearance. Josh will be unconscious in most of the book, and his subconscious will take over. So like his consciousness will take over. It will be visible to the naked eye. Wait a minute, are we even allowed to say naked eye on this show? It's just an expression, people. It's just an expression. So what I'm saying is that if he sees anybody looking at him, he disappears right out of the act, and his consciousness disappears, and then shows up in another part of the world. Well, and his subconscious actually does show up in Star Wars Rebels in those moments where, like, when Ezra says you like to be alone, you eat alone, you combat practice alone. And when she was in her room alone thinking, the consciousness happened. So, unfortunately, they weren't able to show it, but that's a little something I like to add. I added to Rebels. Rebels has been, like, a huge part of my life. Like, ever since 2014 when the series came out, I've been a big fan of Agent Callus. I wanted to be like Agent Callus. Like, he was the Imperial officer, he had a relationship, and now that he's with Zeb now, I still feel like I'm part of Callus. But once Maul came back, I wanted to be Maul again. I even splitted my double-bladed lightsaber for him. And for the Clone Wars, and now I got it all taped up back to a double blader, and now it's cut in half again, and it's not officially cut in half, but still. But so book 2, Josh will be unconscious. Sabine is going to try, and his friend Jack Gillespie, Sabine Wren, and their crew are going to try to get Josh back to their side, and Josh is slowly getting his memories back. So there were 2 ways on how Josh was going to die. We have him die in book 3, and that would make a reason why Sergeant Cold, his doppelganger, would show up in book 4, and then have Sergeant Cold actually show up in book 5, and have a new North Ranger show up in the final chapters. Have a new North Ranger, or have Josh go out Logan style from the movie Logan. Spoiler alerts if you hadn't seen the movie. I hadn't seen the movie personally, but I knew Wolverine was going to die anyway. So we could have Josh have Wolverine style, or we can have him just show up in book 2, not die, and then show up for mortal support in book 3 and then get killed by Godzilla. So, like the original plans that I did when I was younger. I did Godzilla showing up in book 3. Now, and also, before I go on to book 3, everything has been moved down a month. So the book will be coming out in May, hopefully before the end of May. The whole book will be done by May. And from May 5th, where we moved the original book for book 2, the sequel, will be moved down to June or July, because we need some more time to type things out, write it out, type it out, do the editing, final things, and then read it on the channel. I will be reading the original script on the channel, but throughout April, I will be finishing up the book and also talking about book 2 on this channel. Also today, I was supposed to do a Captain America shield replica, new vibranium shield out of cardboard. So I was supposed to do that today, but unfortunately, I was stuck cutting pennies so I can get the Infinity Gauntlet, the plastic toy, the Infinity Gauntlet replica. I've been trying to win that from Energy Awesomeness. I've been trying to win that for a while, but that hasn't been happening well. So leave a comment below. I need your opinion on if you like. Shadowwind from Legends of Chima will be making an appearance in this. Maul will be making an appearance. Mr. Fix will be making an appearance. Tai Lung, we will finally find out what will happen to Tai Lung in first book, because Tai Lung barely shows up. The last time we saw him was in, I like to say, chapter 1. Yeah, it was in chapter 2. The last time we saw him, it was either chapter 2 or chapter 3. When he disappeared. So I think things are going to get interesting there. And so we are going to find out what happened to Tai Lung. We are going to find out what happened to him. But like I said, it depends what Darksaber 15 and I want to do. These are just some brainstorming ideas. So I'll leave a comment below. Do you want, and see if you like this idea. Josh getting killed by Dolan again, or Dolan getting killed by Josh. Josh, that's just one of the questions that I have for you. Another question before I go is, what do you want Josh and Dolan's character to end? Josh T's character is still being played out. Also, I've been talking with a fellow YouTuber. His name is KC. He's actually one of the characters in the book that I'm writing, and he runs the channel White Boy Garage. He's been doing some modifications on his lawnmower. And also, last time I checked, he's been cyberbullied. So I recommend you guys subscribe to his channel, give him support, and help him out. He's still dealing with a little depression, and also, I've been talking to him. Me and him have been talking about doing a YouTube video together, and also a parody of Five Nights at Freddy's, but we're still brainstorming ideas on how we're going to do it. We got the location where we want it. We got the room for the security office, but we just don't know how we're going to. We already figured out the cameras. We already got some of the guys, so we got 3 of the animatronics we need. We just need two more, and I will inform you guys on what's going on with that. I will give you guys more information once we get on with that. So, like I said, if you guys would like to see a video on a parody of Five Nights at Freddy's, just leave a comment below saying you would love to see that. And also, me and him are starting a YouTube channel together, and I wish everyone good night. And I will be doing new chapters tomorrow, so I want to wish everyone good night, and Bengals, and may the Force be with you, always.